Hello, hello. Probando, probando. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going? How's it going? Hey, hey. Okay. Streaming again. I'm not super used to this, all of this monitor the business. Okay. I was doing, so far, I was doing timestamping this, and I thought, fuck it, since I'm timestamping these videos, I might as well stream the process of timestamping that I've more or less done since, it's a classic stream of me timestamping things. So yeah, why not do it? Your sound only comes from the left. Oh fuck. Let's see. Yeah, true. Only comes from here. What the fuck? Propiedades. Propiedades avanzadas. Mic aux. Mono. Yeah. Okay. Now it should work, right? Let me test just in case. Propiedades avanzadas. Monitorización. Y salida. Okay, trying. Yes. Now it sounds from both. Let's see how it sounded before. Yep, it sounded only from the left. Okay. Nice. Also, it sounds pretty. Okay. Fucking stop this thing. Okay. It's sounding. Yes. It sounded pretty, yeah, I guess, pretty involving or whatever, yeah. Like this trusty old mic used to sound. So yeah, basically I was doing that. I was transcribing things. So I was like, yeah, I had my videos pulled up on this kind of 4K monitor above me. I guess the camera is not super well positioned. It should be positioned something like here. So when I point, well, it should be positioned here. This should be here. So when I do this, it's clear that I'm referring to this thing above, and when I do this, it's referring to this monitor below. But since there is not enough, since there's not enough, I will have to resort to doing something like this or whatever, like what I was doing. But yeah, let me pull up the window with the chat. Is it Edge? It's Edge. Yeah, now it's fine. Nice. How's it going? How has your week been? While you type, I'm going to say how mine has been, and let's see if its audio is still working. Yes. Okay, so my week, pretty nice. Well, pretty normal. I was just reviewing how it started, I guess, because I was reviewing these videos. This one was from Tuesday. The video I just did was from the day before, so Monday. And yeah, I kind of got a flash of what I was thinking in those days. And yeah, basically my week has been pretty, I guess, standard. I haven't done a lot outside going to class, cooking dinner, and going to the supermarket. Haven't done a lot else. But I don't know, I like doing these things, to be honest. I like going to the supermarket. I like walking around. And yeah, as the week progressed, I kept doing like little bit things a little bit outside of, for example, going to an Asian supermarket and I guess kind of gathering material for coming videos or something like that. That's what I did, for example, on Thursday, if I recall correctly. Then on Friday, I did something. I was trying to see if you can hear the train. The train is really loud. So yeah, especially if I have the window open. So yeah, I was, and it passes like pretty often, every 5 minutes or so. I was out with my uncle yesterday and bought some stuff from Anime Fan Shop. That's what it's called. I can send you a pic on Discord, sure. I went to an Asian supermarket and they didn't have anime stuff, but I'm not sure if you have heard of this kind of apparently super spicy. These ones I think were the milder version, but of these super spicy noodles, Korean, and from Samyang, the Samyang Bulldog ones, and I got the carbonara flavor, and yet I tried it out. It is pretty fucking spicy, and yeah, but they were decent. Since they were carbonara flavor, I cut up some speck, and because I bought that one to make actual carbonara a few days previously, because they didn't have guanciale at the store. So yeah, I basically did that and joined it with the kind of like pre-made, and added some Parmesan cheese, and yeah, it was pretty fucking spicy, but yeah, it was good. I think I heard it. Yeah, my aunt lived next to an S-Bahn stop and there were trains every 10 minutes and even at night every 30. It was an experience for sure. In my case, I don't find it super bad. It was... damn, you got a lot of things. Das Herz. Eine Hexe. Hexe is Brucher, right? How do you say? Like that, right? Wizard, like a female wizard. Witch. Hexe is witch. Mixed up. First love. Me, my gently raised beast. Sino Alice. The Shin-chan cookies. Korean street. Enjoy this bowl of our flat. Yuzuka. Japanese rice crackers. Himemaru. Ooh, I like these ones. Not specifically the brand, I don't know the brand specifically, but yeah, I mean like these rice crackers that are like, yeah, that have like that kind of star shape. Sake, interesting. Yuzuka, don't know this one. Yuzu lemon cider. But I've seen like in the Munich U-Bahn, I think there are like ads of this beverage, and it is yuzu lemon flavored, and I wanted to try it out. Kenichiban K-popcorn. Interesting. Looks good. Let me see. I bought in the Asian supermarket, I bought gochujang, which is like a Korean paste. I bought those Korean noodles. I bought salsa de soja, shoyu, soy sauce, like the one that I like, kikkoman, but the lower salt version, because that's the one my mom uses, so it's kind of like familiar or whatever. So yeah, I bought that one. And I bought tofu also. I paid $160 for all of it. You don't treat yourself to anyone else, to anything else. You mean you, right? You don't treat yourself. I was looking for man gönnt sich ja sonst nichts. But it sounds a bit off like that. Man gönnt sich ja sonst nichts. Yeah, it's like your personal, or like man in general, right? Let me pull them up. Fuck. It's so annoying because since I have the microphone, I have my audio interface plugged in to the headphones as well. But since I don't have any place, I had it there. Well, I'll talk about this afterwards. By the way, as you can see, the camera is still the shit webcam. But I don't know, it's legible, I guess, right? Well, this is like... And... Yeah, this is like gochujang. Those are the main acquisitions, then then soy sauce and whatever. But yeah, since you showed me the picture of noodles, I was like, fuck it, let's show my noodles as well. It was also kind of a bad idea because the microphone thing, because now, well, yeah, because now it's like when I'm watching videos, I'm timestamping things. Like, how the fuck am I going to talk to the microphone? I was trying to do something like this, but like I don't know, it sounds too low, right? It's like if I keep picking it up and then dropping it and picking it up, it's like inconsistent. And this isn't exactly like a lapel mic. I don't have a stand. Maybe I could use this. Let's see. Okay, I think this is acceptable. For today, this will have to do. Let me pull up the chat again. I'm going to switch scenes again. Wait. Where the fuck is the map? Zirak Natsir. My spice palette is all over the place. Can't handle any of the bulldog flavors. I've only tried this one so far, but yeah. We only have the spice version in our shop here. If this doesn't count, I think this counts as spicy, right? It said spicy. Yeah, it does say hot chicken flavor, and they don't lie. It is. To me, it was spicy. And yeah, it's not super pleasant, but yeah, it's acceptable. A friend of mine made a mic stand with a 3D printer. My brother has a 3D printer. I hope, yeah, I wish I could get shit printed, but yeah, when I need it, I'm not there. And when I'm there, I don't need it, so I think I'm going to just sign up for Amazon and like start buying things soon. I already signed up for our apartment complex or whatever it's more like a service hotel type thing, but yeah, our shit has like a locker type thing that you can sign up for, and they technically deliver the packets there instead of like having to pick them up at reception. I'm not sure if I keep ordering things from Amazon, for example, every day to reception, I wonder if they would get mad or what would happen. But I don't think it's disallowed. I think it's encouraged to use the packages thing, but whatever. So yeah, and basically I wanted to timestamp some of these things. Because while I timestamp these things, I will probably like think of the things that I've done this week, right? Because these videos are basically basically my week, right? I have made one every day. And also I would like probably to record today's video right now. Well, right now, at this moment. Let's do something like this and like this. And yeah, I was like on this video, where does my time go? This video is the longest one out of, oh no, this one is longer even. I got a comment in this one saying something like, why the fuck did you make this video or whatever? And yeah, a friend of mine actually went like, why are you commenting on this video or something? I don't know. It is true that the video is pretty shit. Like the video is 15 minutes long and it goes so slowly, I bet. But I'm not going, I think I'm going to go over it pretty quickly because the timestamps, it's not timestamped, but it's like, yeah. The bullet points are like laid out there. Oh, by the way, I went to Salzburg yesterday. That is a thing that I did do. And I guess today I wanted also to edit a little video, but I'm not sure if I will do it, and I probably will go fuck off and play PUBG instead, or something like that. Okay. So I'm going to watch this video. Where does the time go? I also had the playlist pulled up here, just so I can see the order in which the videos show up. 4 days ago, yes. I wonder if there is a setting for me to like make it this one the default, but I haven't found the way to make this default. And I have to drag from this YouTube icon above here. Wait, can I just do this? PM, time to go to bed, and here I am making today's video and putting chat. And I'm in a similar situation as yesterday. Yesterday I didn't want, sorry, I've been reading all day. Not even the manga I bought, lol. I'm reading beginning after the end since new chapters came out and I missed that up to some point, so I decided to reread it from the beginning. Lol, that's interesting. How big is your manga? Like the pile of manga that you've read, the pile of manga that you haven't read? Like how big are these in comparison? Do you have more manga that you have read that you haven't, or vice versa? Like, do you more or less finish what you buy, or not really? I have a thought of an idea for the video for today. Maybe for the video of today, I could do something like, yeah, I wanted to talk about this, but I think I could make it a video. So yeah, video idea, stream ideas, right? It's going to be a short one, but yeah, these videos are being short, so yeah. I would have wanted to make a longer video, given that I didn't have anything to do that afternoon, and today I'm also in a similar situation, right? I didn't have anything particular to do this afternoon, and yet time flew away, and yet so I wanted to take the opportunity to condense. I'm not sure why go over my day, and not sure why it's going so slowly, but yeah, my computer is also accelerating pretty fast. I think it's not liking the fact that that there are so many things. Super elegante. Hey, today I arrived in time. I see all is going pretty nice from a while. I'm pretty happy for you. Thank you. It's going more or less well. Yeah, first week away. Several things going on, but as I said, I'm mostly doing like mundane things, or I'm not doing anything super exciting or whatever. I've gone to Salzburg yesterday, 2 hours away, but we didn't do like anything super mega I don't know, interesting or like mega touristy or even. We just like went there, chilled in a park, walked around a little bit touristy spots or whatever, took up a couple of pictures and then went back, which was a good plan, to be honest, because it was like enjoying the day, and it was pretty sunny, which today, for example, it no longer is. But yeah, it's not like some crazy adventure or anything like this. But yeah, it's nice. It's like a nice week. Well, I mostly read online, but the manga I have read almost all of them. I think I haven't read like 15. That's nice. Because, for example, of the books that I have at my house, even here I brought 2 books. I haven't read them. I haven't read any of them. Of my Kindle, I've started 2 books. Both of them I haven't finished. One I kind of almost finished, but not really. And the other one I didn't finish. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to be part of this book club in January, February, March, but yeah, April impossible. March I didn't even make it. February kind of, January, so yeah, when I had time I didn't do it. Now even less. So and yeah, Cooper Elegante / Rafa, how's it going for you? How's life? You finished, right? I'm not sure. Well, I don't have the stats, so I also don't know where I have the stream data. So yeah. I can't see when people join in now. I only see chat. So yeah. Okay, back to the beginning. 10 p.m. Time to go to bed, and here I am making today's video. And I'm in a similar situation as yesterday. Yesterday I didn't want, so I would have wanted to make a longer video, given that I didn't have anything to do that afternoon. And today I'm also in a similar situation, but I didn't have anything particular to do this afternoon, and yet time flew away. And yet, so I wanted to take the opportunity to condense, and to go over my day, and to try to see where the time went, kind of not on a minute by minute basis, but on an hour by hour basis, more or less, right? So today woke up 6 a.m., 6:10 a.m., but didn't actually go out of bed until like 6:20, maybe 6:15, 6:20. I know, because like my alarm, my snooze alarm on my watch went out. I was already kind of getting up, but it went out, and I was still like sitting on my bed. So yeah, that is a thing that made me lose time, right? Snoozing a little bit my alarm. Also, breakfast, I steamed an egg for like way too long, and I guess I didn't actually start eating until like 6:35. Also, breakfast, Yes, but the video about feeling welcoming was quite interesting. Had been thinking a little bit about those little things around our lives that sometimes pass around unnoticed, and was nice to know. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I guess there is no point to the videos themselves. It was more like we being part of this challenge that some guy I follow on Twitter made. But I guess if there is a purpose to be had in these making videos about things so mundane, it is that, right? It is kind of thinking a little bit, like stopping a little bit, right? I guess when time moves fast, you can stop and start seeing some things. Oh, by the way, maybe interesting thing. Oh, well, fuck it, I can't show it because my Google Photos is like full. Well, I don't know. Oh, maybe I can just do it. Well, I don't know what my phone is. Anyways, it was a stupid thing. But yeah, that is, I guess, the point of the videos. For myself, to be able, for example, to see what I thought was, I guess, not sure if important or like relevant or like video worthy that day, right? And that day, the video worthy thing was itself to figuring out where my time goes, right? Like to do a time audit. So I guess you could say, ancillary or like additional purpose of the video itself is like for the person who watches, who isn't me, to think of like, where does my time go? Maybe, right? I don't know. It's to put out there what I think is important in that moment, right?
It's a thing that made me, but it went out and I was still in, like sitting on my bed. So yeah, that is a thing that made me lose time, right? Snoozing a little bit my alarm. Also, breakfast, I peeled an egg for like way too long, and I guess I didn't actually start eating until like 6:35, 6:35 or so, maybe even 6:40, because I peeled this fucking egg so slowly. I don't know why, because I don't have like the technique or whatever. And this egg was, mind you, was already cooked. It was one of these kind of Easter eggs that come cooked from the supermarket. And I wanted to taste how they, to taste how they taste, which is by the way pretty.
This is interesting, by the way. There are like in the supermarket, they sell already cooked eggs, already boiled eggs, and they are like painted in like these Easter colors. They are painted. I don't know. I hadn't seen that, so I bought them to try them out. But yeah, they take me a little bit too long to peel in the morning. Well, not super long, but like solid 5 minutes peeling them. So. And yes, it's all pretty nice for me too. Thanks for asking. I finished with a fucking 9.8 at TIFG, so very happy. And I've been working since March, and I'm learning a lot as a system engineer. Nice. In what well, I'm not sure in what company, but like I'm not sure if you want to put it here, but yeah, nice. Like from where did you hear the offer? Like you got hired like pretty quickly. Where are you working? March, I guess, is like pretty soon after you actually finished, right? 9.8 is, by the way, out of 10. So I guess in Germany that would be like a 1.1 or like a 1.2 or something like that. Cooked eggs sounds like a little meme to me. Yeah. That's how we say it in Spanish, right? Huevos cocidos. Huevos hervidos, we don't say it. Boiled eggs. But yeah, these eggs are cooked.
Normal, leaning on meh, because it's kind of drier than a regular egg would be. But yeah, and also kind of colder and smaller. But yeah, that aside, I guess I lost so much time there. Then, more things where I lost time before bed, or before leaving to school that prevented me from doing the morning pages. Those are the things, the main things that I can come up with, right? I don't recall using my phone that early in the morning, so yeah, I can't really say. Then,
240 something. I don't know why the mouse moves so slowly in this huge screen above.
From 7 until 2:45, I know what I was doing. I was in class. There is not a lot of time that I can regain, even though we did until I go out earlier at like 2:40, 2:45. But because we didn't have the train that goes from 3:07 until Osnabrück. So we have to take a train that takes longer, right? Well, because we have to walk a little bit, like 10, 15 minutes, and then take a train, and then wait for that train, and then arrive at the same point that we would have arrived at before. And then there.
Okay, so this is basically 2:42 starts class. Not much time to that can be gained or lost.
There was not the usual frequency, so instead of like a 5 minute tops delay, like waiting time, sorry, there was 8 minutes waiting time that I think were actually more because I didn't know actually the time was ticking by quick, like right. Okay, there I lost a little bit of time, I would say, but I'm not sure how relevant it was. Then after that, I went to Kaufland to buy some things, and I think.
But slight time loss because subway delay. Yes, I saw that Marta had to look for like 3 months for a position, so I started in December the search and had the interview with these people the previous week to the defense. Looks faster than it was. That's crazy. When was the actual defense? I remember you wrote to me that day, or like we wrote to each other that day, but I forgot what day it was. It was March, I guess, right? Like middle of March or something like this. By the way, I'm not sure why there is so much delay. I think it's because I'm using a VPN. I'm using a VPN, so everything goes so slowly here, right? But I don't know. I'm glad at least it works. I have no problem with the place. My curriculum web page is public. It's called Portillo Tecnocomunicación. It's pretty interesting. Oh, I didn't know the curriculum thing. I'll look it up later. I found yesterday, no, I asked, this is a girl from my class, but from my class from like high school, so you don't know her, or like Hania doesn't know her, obviously. But yeah, I asked her for her Goodreads because I wanted, I was thinking about books or whatever, and I was like, who has like good tasting books that I know? And her name come to my mind, so I like look her up or whatever. First, I tried to find the Goodreads on my own, right? And while finding her Goodreads, I found her public her public portfolio type page from a time where I assume she tried to be like the same thing as me. She tried to be like this kind of software engineer type thing, right? And like web developer. And I saw that, and I was like, that's interesting, right? I find interesting to see what people put in their public portfolios, right? Especially like the people I know, for example. My public portfolio, for example, is also like out there, still out there somewhere. I kind of like updated it for February because I was trying, for March because I was trying to do something, but it was in February the 20th. Oh. That's dope. Systems engineering. Electronics, man, that's that's stuff for me. Maybe one day I'll have to get back into electronics a little bit. Not here, not in this train driver thing. This, I think we will see a little bit of it, but like probably very surface, like super surface level. But maybe one day if I try to make something related to cars, because I found it interesting, right? I found the topic interesting, but I never understood electricity really well, to be honest. For me, electricity has always been like, I don't know, something that I don't really get. Electricity circuits, etc. I passed the subjects and I more or less understand some things, but yeah, I feel like my, how do you say, mis bases, my base knowledge is not super good. It's not like super solid. It's all laying in like shaky foundations. So yeah, I'm not really good with this. I was thinking about buying some domain and expand the web to something larger just for that, to make a more interesting and diverse web. I personally like that. I have bought a lot of domains, etc. But yeah, most of my domains are like unused. I have a couple of Taylor Swift related domains. I own iknowplace.es. This one is mine, and it links to my Tumblr because instead of parking it, well, I park it to and I show my Tumblr. But yeah, I own also well, this is a Romanian domain, antihere.ro. Well, antihere.ro. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. And when you hover over me, it goes like that. This we click this. If you click them, they link to the song, and if you click the me one, it links to me, to the me song. I think I own another Taylor Swift domain. Taylor Swift kind of inspired. No, I think it's only the I know places because only Spanish people can. Well, not really, but yeah, only Spanish people can own .es domains. Like buy them quickly, I guess. But yeah, so I bought them. No, that was pretty funny in the interview, haha, because they were like, "Why the fuck are you applying to this? Your TFG is in electronics," and to me, wait, what do you do in the company then? System engineer. Okay, so it's like computer related. Oh, that's interesting. Lovely. I have to show that to Marta. I will love it. For the I know places domain, I was cooking when ChatGPT just came out. I was like, okay, let's try to use this to see if it can build a website for me. And it didn't achieve a super good result, but I got to like a Figma template kind of developed. But yeah, the problem is that it doesn't make a lot of sense to release it as a public site, because yeah, it's kind of a not social network or whatever, but yeah, it is that kind of site where the idea would be like for it to be populated, and if it's not populated, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And for me, it didn't make sense to release the site, but yeah. But I had an idea for this I know places domain. But yeah, the system engineer, let's see, I can probably look it up. System engineer. Well, that's called ingeniería de sistemas in Spanish, right? Ingeniería de sistemas. Well, okay, informatics systems. It's like sysadmin, or like that's administrador sistemas. Interesting. MATLAB. Okay, I've derailed. Building servers for security systems and internet. This week I finished the configuration of a system with like 40 switches. I'm learning a lot about networks. That's interesting. I used to watch a YouTube channel of this guy who was like about that also, who was about like building networks. Yesterday I could pass 80 gigabytes between my laptop and my PC just for learning how to properly set up a local network in like 10 minutes. Yeah, that's always interesting. And like building home, maybe you will build like a cool home server soon, right? One of these like NAS type servers. I wanted to build one of those, but yeah, I would have probably like used default configuration, something like that.
That took a while, but yeah, because it would have been like 3 or something. I guess by the time I entered, it was like 3 something. And by the time I got home in Kaufland, after Kaufland, it was like 4:30, 4:45. So there, I did lose a little bit of quite a bit of time there. Why? I was looking at I couldn't find the thing I went, and I.
Okay, let's see. Fine. Okay, I remember this thing. I went to Kaufland this week. 3 days ago, I guess. I bought a wireless microphone also for the phone, but yeah, it's shit. I can't get it to work with the camera app, and it says it's like plug and play. So yeah, there is no way to use it. We'll see if I figure out some way. I went to buy a meat thermometer. I did get it.
I tried to go straight into it, like really directly, but I couldn't find it. In the
Yes, with all this info in Marta's and his house, we'll probably have an insane local
network. At the end of the day, I did find it in the gradient section as Claude suggested, which is something I guess I wouldn't have thought of.
I know some people that, like, I think some of these people with YouTube channels, etc., who make these videos, also they have like huge systems, and I always find it funny because they have like commercial internet, right? Since they have a business, they get access to commercial internet. So they have like a commercial internet connection to their house with like commercial internet speeds. So I think some guy had like 10 gigabit. I'm not sure yet. Like 10 gigabit, no, 10 no, but he had like a gigabit connection or some shit like that. 1000 megabits, it's like a gigabit. So he had like a 10 gigabit connection to his house, because his house was kind of where his servers and all that shit were, and he had like some internet provider that was like only for businesses. It was pretty fucking insane. Yes, Chris, I saw that, like 10 gigabits in home. Yeah, pretty funny. And then since like most of the things are like I don't know. I don't know a lot of networks or whatever, but yeah. But and you can get even faster within your local thing, right? It's like these kind of network connections are pretty fast. For example, USB, I'm not sure how fast USB is, but these network speeds are like pretty fucking fast. Like, I mean local networks.
Without it, but on the other hand, it did make me lose time, I guess, talking to it instead of like trying to ask someone, right, who maybe could have told me the answer quicker. Plus, it would have made me practice my journal a little bit, so I don't know, mixed feelings regarding that. But yeah, as a tool, it did work and it did achieve its purpose. The problem was I wasted too much time and money because I bought like some random things that I didn't need, like for example, a lot of Kinder chocolate. But yeah, we'll see how I deal with that in the coming weeks/days. Then I spent.
But you don't need 10 gigabits per second for using 10 gigabits, yeah, inside local network. Yeah, I did know that. And I think for local, there are like even higher now, right? There are like 100 gigabits connections, right? Am I crazy or is it this real? 100 yeah, this 100 gigabit Ethernet. 40 and 100. Okay, but this is not commercialized, right? Current. 100 gigabit, Nick. Forty gigabit, yeah. 40 is already 10 times faster than like 10 standard, like 10 gigabit or whatever, right? Because I know like 10 used to be the standard. I don't know a lot, to be honest. I think it used to be
like 1 hour and 20 minutes or so cooking.
Yeah, USB is like 40 gigabit 4, and USB 4 is already like Thunderbolt or whatever, right? I think I have my SSD, this one. I have an external SSD plugged from USB-C to USB-C to my laptop, and that one I think is like pretty fast. But USB 3 is like slow as fuck. Well, USB 3 is like acceptably slow, but yeah, but still pretty slow.
Chicken because using a lot of Kinder chocolate, but yeah, we'll see how I deal with that in the coming weeks/days. Then I spent like 1 hour and 20 minutes or so.
540. Kaufland. 540 boiling chicken.
Cooking chicken because using this meat thermometer, which was a good purchase because I did check the meat temperature, but also, yeah, I guess my fault was that I was talking the fucking plot trying to solve this problem of like, why is this chicken not cooking quickly enough? Why is the meat temperature not rising fast enough? And I think that I arrived at a reasonable conclusion, but I did lose like 1 hour and 20 minutes or so of like 6 that I started to cook the fucking chicken, and also I don't know what happened between 5 and 6. I guess I was just laying on my bed, reading my phone, like, yeah, looking at my phone. That I don't know, that I lost time there looking at my phone. I don't know what I did. I could check, but yeah, I presume it was probably like Twitter or Instagram today. I think today I did see some Instagram stories and Instagram posts from people I follow. But yeah, I presume that I also read Twitter a bit and spent some time there. One time on Twitter goes by really fast.
Exactly, but everybody can use like one
After
GPS
cooking the
internet
chicken, I
in
cooked my
almost
actual
every
dinner,
device.
and the problem was that I guess it was a pretty, you could say, time-wasting endeavor because I did, how do you say, I can't multitask correctly. Not sure why, but since I was worried about this fucking chicken being raw, I didn't end up cooking it. So I didn't end up cooking my dinner parallel to it, as I more or less not have planned, but I would have intended to, right? I would have just let that chicken cook. Meanwhile, I do other things, right? And I didn't do it. For example, I could have easily recorded a video there while cooking the fucking chicken, but I didn't do it because I am using my phone asking Claude about it. Like, why is the fucking chicken not cooking, right? So, I don't know, on the one hand, I have reasons why, but on the other, it is like, on paper, a pretty bad use of time, right? Just a single pot boiling chicken, meanwhile I'm not doing any prep for the thing that I had for dinner, which were like wraps, like garbanzos, chickpeas, and good news, I microwave the chickpeas, and at a lower wattage, well, not really wattage, but yeah, at a lower setting in the microwave, they don't explode. So that's great news. I'm not sure if they arrive with the texture that the video says, but it's a great first step for the shit not to explode.
I also think I could. Oh wait.
So news, and at a lower, like, so I don't know, on the one hand, because I am using my phone asking Claude about it. Like, why is the fucking chicken not cooking? Right? So I don't know, on the one hand, I have reasons why, but on the other, it is like on paper.
Lol, my return dislike extension should be broke. Shows like you having 8k dislikes. What the fuck? Maybe spiritually. I think I have this one at 0.
A pretty bad use of time, right? Just a single.
Let's see. This one I think doesn't have any likes or dislikes. Likes maybe 1 now, it says, but
Boiling a single pot boiling chicken, meanwhile I'm not doing any prep for the thing that I had for dinner, which were like wraps, like garbanzos, chickpeas, and good news, I microwave the chickpeas, and at a lower.
8:51. Good news. Garbanzos didn't explode today.
Wattage? Well, not really wattage, but yeah, at a lower setting in the microwave.
Yeah, I like
that's great news.
Thanks.
I'm not sure if they arrive to the texture that the video says, but it's a great first step for the shit not to explode. So that's awesome, and that's good. But that's getting myself right track. So yeah, the dinner, where the fuck did time went? I spent a fuck ton of time.
9:25. 9:25. I think I'm going to say here something like doing dishes or something like that.
Also, well, actually not that much time, only 15 minutes. But yeah, 15 minutes washing the dishes. But those are 15 minutes that I guess I could recuperate by, and also not 15 minutes, just those 15 minutes, but also in the morning I do some dishes as well. On the evening I do a lot of dishes, and also meanwhile in this cooking process I was like constantly doing the dishes in the middle, right? So I think cumulatively I do waste.
Explosive garbanzos. Legit, it was like I watched this video. Let's see. This video. Why I have a can of chickpeas. The continuation is this one.
But that, in my opinion, makes the beans too crunchy for eating as a meal. Drain and rinse.
Let's put it from the beginning.
One of my earliest big videos was an explanation of why I always have canned chickpeas in my pantry, and even though everything in that video is still true, I need to revisit it. There has been a development in the garbanzo space. According to America's Test Kitchen, the move is to drain and rinse a can of chickpeas, put them on a plate, and then microwave them for 5 minutes first. They actually say to microwave them for 10 minutes, but that, in my opinion, makes the beans too crunchy for eating as a meal. 10 minutes gets you...
And he just says this, right? So I do it because it doesn't clarify anything else. Rinse, wash, dry, rinse, microwave. Doesn't say power, whatever. So by default, to me, it's like full power. Microwaving, and then at second minute 2 something, I start hearing some pops and I don't pay attention. Then I start hearing really violent pops and I'm like, okay, maybe I should look at it. And they were fucking exploding so fucking hard. And then I looked at the comments, and if you order by recent, there are people who say, how do you prevent chickpeas from exploding? And it was like, use a lower power setting. I did something like half power and they didn't explode, but which was a good first step. They don't look as dry / crunchy as his, though. And yeah, there are a lot more people who complain about this, right? Anyone else have chickpeas pop violently after about 2:30? And people do say something like, yeah, different bands don't pop or not pop, blah blah blah. In my case, I'm not sure. Maybe I will do that also. Buy different brands. Also, he used canned chickpeas and I used bottled chickpeas, so maybe that also has something to do with it. We'll see. With popcorn. That's crazy. I guess it's something that comes with not knowing or whatever, not knowing kind of the principles.
Instead of time watching this as well, even though, yeah. So yeah, those are, I think, the main things that I wasted time on. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. I'm not sure how helpful it has been for me to read this out loud until I watch this video back. But yeah, maybe thinking out loud. I think thinking this out loud.
Not sure how helpful it's been, to be honest, but yeah, nice that I did it, I guess.
Has been somewhat helpful, and it probably has helped me reason through where I lose the most time and like what kind of tasks I need to put on my notes app right now, which would be.
Okay, I did eventually buy the fucking dishwasher tablets, so it was probably helpful in that sense.
To buy dishwashing things, like dishwashing tablets for the dishwasher, and you get that much else, right? That's the main thing that I could try, and the other things are like cooking, multitasking, or whatever. Those are things that I guess I can learn and will learn with time. But for now, I just have to be patient or whatever, which is always like a nice reminder. And it's something that I wouldn't do if I didn't make the video. Right? I wouldn't tell myself you have to be patient. I would probably like just be honest.
Very wise.
I think this is a nice step in the right direction. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. If you reached this part, comment a dishwasher emoji and any dish-related emoji will do. By the way, I know the dishwasher emoji doesn't exist, and if it exists, and you.
Aha! my battery ran out at that moment. Bro, where is the fucking... To me, seems healthier from a bottle than from a can. I think subconsciously that is why I bought them that way, because they felt healthier. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe not really. I think they are healthier if you keep them right once opened. If you keep them there, they're probably healthier to keep in the bottle than in the can, right? The can probably like rusts quickly. Meanwhile, the bottle, meh. Oh, pretty important, maybe you know, but yeah, don't torrenting in Germany. Yeah. In this laptop, I don't have any torrents. I have already a lot of stuff previously downloaded from other places, legally, of course, in my hard drive. But yeah, I don't have any torrent software in this one or anything. I'm also using a VPN just in case, right? But yeah. Yeah, let's add an end card. Let's see. Import on video. How about this one? Okay, now this one. Hello, today's theme is driving in Germany / transport in Munich. And yeah, I thought of this theme because I was yeah, I was up on the rooftop of my building watching traffic, and I was thinking of, in general, how in Germany traffic isn't maybe that bad worldwide wise, even though mm, there is traffic, there are moments where there is rush hour, and like what right at that time is when I see rush hours. It's like 3:30 p.m. or something like this, 4 p.m. and at that time there in front of my street there is always what you call traffic, like retentions, a lot of stuck traffic basically. And that made me think of could I ever enjoy driving in those conditions? And I was thinking that perhaps having perspective helps, right? It's like seeing this traffic and being like, okay, this is the worst that it gets. Actually, it's not that bad, right? I could get used to it. I was seeing this thing you see a lot of.
Ok, a friend asked me to game a bit, so I guess I'll leave early today. Have a good rest of the weekend. See ya. Well, the weekend is pretty much done, I guess. But yeah, thank you. Have a nice week as well. And yeah, I'm going to end stream pretty soon probably as well, because I'm also going to game.
Which is basically expensive German SUVs,
Yeah, but I just remember it.
expensive German cars, right? So
it's more common to use
I
torrents.
could sit in traffic in an Audi SQ7 and like chilling, right? That's not that bad of a situation. And I was like, sure, there are more enjoyable driving experiences, but that one isn't that bad of an experience, right? And yeah, I was like, this is it's also something that I would like to actively try to enjoy. For example, I would actively try to find what's good about driving in the middle of a city, right? Driving through a city like Munich. And if I could achieve that, then I think that, and that leads me to the next topic, I think I could really enjoy like all of the facets that Munich has to offer. For example, since I'm becoming a train driver, right, I could enjoy the train driving part of it. It's a relatively decent city for public transport in general, right? Not just I was thinking primarily in this kind of sense of like how do you move through the city, but also seeing that inner side of like how a city's transport system works. It's interesting, right? Then if I could enjoy driving through traffic in those conditions, right, driving through actual traffic, proper traffic, there's plenty of that there. Right? There are like of roads in Munich. There are like autobahns. There's like cool city center that's kind of restricted, like in many cities of Europe. So basically, I could enjoy that. Motorbike, for example, I'm not sure what the restrictions on those, but I'm sure there are some, and I'm sure there are some places where they are kind of advantageous, even though they are not super common. If I could correctly. But yeah. Then the next thing I thought of was another thing that I thought of that I haven't listed specifically, but that is something that I thought of was, for example, driving through fun roads. Right? Munich has pretty close by the Alps, right? Well, close by, quote unquote, because it's not like you drive out of your house and there are the Alps, not really. But there are roads like to an accessible distance. For example, like a couple of hours away, you have the Alps district. Right? That's what I mean. And for example, Doug De Niro mentions that for him, Germany is actually like one of the places he most enjoys driving. Right? It's a place that checks out the boxes. For example, it has like beautiful roads. For example, these Alps. It has a lot of traffic respect. Right? That's important. Right? It's important when traffic is respectful. That was also what I was thinking while watching traffic. I'm thinking, okay, if this is the worst that it gets, it's actually good, because people respect.
Did I actually do it on a note or not? No. Yes, here. And if you know, Marta is asking me if you are a little monster and when you think RepTV is going to drop, and if you know second May theories, and send you a lot of regards. Send a lot of regards back. And I don't know second May theories. And RepTV theories, to be honest, I'm kind of quite separated from it, from the fandom. I don't know a lot. I know that Lady Gaga is planning like some tour, right? Has she dropped an album recently? I know that she's like rehearsing her tour or something like this. I'm not like a little monster, but yeah, I like the music, etc. I haven't listened, for example, to the albums in full. I haven't listened. I think I've never listened to like a full Lady Gaga album from start to finish. Not sure why. Like it just has never come up. I like a lot of the singles though, and they are like in playlists, etc. And I do like those, but mostly from like the Fame era. From those, a lot of like hits there. Yep, and she's on tour right now.
I think I've actually seen a couple of clips. Was it on tour or what? Yeah, I guess on Twitter I see some clips, but yeah, I wasn't sure if they were on tour or if they were like rehearsals or what, or if they were like. Because today I saw a TikTok that was like, I'm hearing Lady Gaga, doing these kind of practices from my backyard, and then I recall a couple of days ago something like, also another tweet about practicing and like the pre part. But yeah, I think I must have seen also some clips from the tour or something like that. Okay, save playlists, video a day next, save. This one is already in 2. Okay, let me check what I do in the outro. I have to be honest with Valdemar Staros chisme, so that's the question just for the chisme. Yeah. Second May theories, I don't know anything. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to check. But yeah. I don't know Second May theories, and I don't know a lot of Rep TV theories either. I guess Second May is one of those theories, right? I don't know. I feel like I've seen so many theories like that. For example, Friday, whatever, like Friday, 28th of whatever, the 28th of February. Then the next Friday, there's also another theory for the next Friday. Then 2 weeks after, there's actually another theory. Yeah. So for Rep TV, I haven't seen a lot of that. Yeah, I haven't like taken them seriously, for example. Because, for example, at the beginning of the actual Rep era, in like look what you made me do, all of those clues, those I feel like they actually did point to something, right? Those were like actual Easter eggs. But for example, now there are, and like that was strange because she hadn't been that explicit with Easter eggs that I don't know. Me also don't know anything, but I'm about to be informed by Marta in like half an hour, so yeah. But I'm also out of Rep TV after a lot of clowning too. Clowning, that was the term, right? Shame. It looks bad. It says 12th of April.
Engaging or stopping engaging. Really, like I predict I will have less social loads sooner. Well, maybe it's a bad prediction or maybe it's a fulfilling prediction. But I mean it not in a I'm going to attempt to do this, but it's like in the I'm sensing this is starting to happen already. Type thing. Okay, thanks for watching. If you got here until the end, comment car, bike, train, or tram, or subway emoji. And yeah, thank you. Goodbye.
Laptop plus webcam. dishwasher is done. Did you do some home tour, or are you thinking about it when you are more stable there? I actually I sent it on WhatsApp, I think, or yeah, I sent it on WhatsApp, but it was like a 40-second home tour. But yeah, maybe I will actually do a proper home tour. I actually had forgotten about it, but yeah, I did want to make the home tour once I was once I had bought some furniture, and had reordered something. So I have like 2 or 3 things that I still want to look out for. But yeah, I would say that I have already arrived at some, I guess, middle point of like stability. So yeah, that could be a nice idea, to be honest. I can't make it right now because I'm plugged into the audio interface, and the I could like carry the laptop, but this laptop is pretty bad with battery, and yeah, it has like four different hard drives plugged in, and like the USB-C hub. So yeah, right now it's pretty complicated, so I can't do it. I could show it, I think. Let's see. Does this show my multimedia too? See, yes, here. La ducha. Armaritos. La cocina. Este es el extractor. Una mesita, una lámpara muy molesta. El armario. La cama, el portátil con Kaiser jugando al PUBG. Y la ventana, que es así como redonda, con un edificio de Siemens al lado. Yeah, I did this tour in the middle of like PUBG loading. So yeah, that was why it was so quick. But yeah, I could plan to do a better house tour. Yeah, I guess I didn't want to put it on the main video. It's like I don't mind people knowing where I live because, to be honest, it's pretty easy to find. But I would like at least to make people find it on my YouTube channel, right? To have to dig around a little bit for them to know where I live. Also, I think I never said to you, but nice headphones. Sennheiser HD 560S. They and I think I'm going to record today's video right now. Today's video is going to be, well, let's see, maybe like this, because I'm going to read the notes. Well, maybe I could put the notes above, like there, where your message is. I think maybe better like this. And then invader v
stopping us from just throwing ourselves off a bridge and giving up is stopping us from.
I guess I could also just have my iPad here, right? And read from it. Okay, more stream ideas. The first thing that I wanted to talk about. Are you using a TV like a second display? Yes. This view before, from before, wait. This view, this is the TV. This is a TV. And this is more or less how it looks for me in real life or something like this. It's like the text is fucking huge. It's like, yeah, something like this. Your sentence here is like this. So yeah, more about like about this size. It's like 4K 30 frames. That's why it's like so fucking annoying for me to use the monitor above, because it's so slow. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this blanket fort. Okay, the main thing I wanted to a little bit of the cuff, and then I go deeper into it. So for my stream, I wanted to, yeah, I was thinking of doing this kind of blanket fort thing based on her, because to me that makes it easier in the sense of like organizing where to put the camera, right? Camera, let's see, why? Camera, entonces requirements. Keyboard, mouse. Well, mouse I have, so keyboard. Some kind of table, then tripod for the camera, and I guess the table could be left for the audio interface, right? Something like hub, I don't know, better hub for audio interface. Could see, we would have to see that. But yeah, why do I want to make the blanket fort stream? I don't know, more space, right? I guess. More space. No way to put camera / audio interface without a ton of friction, because right now the way it's set up, it's like I have my audio interface here on the bed, so obviously I have to remove all this before. I don't know, so pretty fucking annoying. Wait. And I'm back, hope it doesn't lose anything. Yeah, not a lot. I'm just collecting ideas so far. But then, do I lose something with the blanket fort? Entonces I feel like it makes the typing exp more annoying.
Entonces I'm like, what is BF4? I mean, she's like a booby streamer, so not apples to apples, but it also would allow for, okay, let's see. Could allow for chroma key. Again, I don't know. And attrezzo. If okay. So I'm going to record the video. Let's see. Wait, I'm going to first in OBS add the pause. Wait, but if I have to press the F5 key, then it doesn't make any fucking sense. Kind of, okay. Okay, video for today is going to be talking about stream idea that I have. I think kind of a new format that I could stream with, that I could start streaming. Not sure if next week or when, but yeah, I think I could start streaming. Well, I'm going to start from the beginning, so let's go. Okay, for today's video idea, I wanted to talk about my future streams and like one kind of stream format idea that I've had that I think I could incorporate into these future streams. Not sure when exactly, but yeah, I feel like I could do it. Wait, why doesn't it show the pause icon? I'm trying to find the pausing key. but I can't find it. Maybe do I need this kind of studio mode? No. Usually there is like a, let me show here. Usually here there is like a button that lets me pause. Let's see. Click the one that's not x264. No, but it's already. Well, let's see, hardware. Ah, it says it here. Wait, so I have to pause and then restart if I want to record the video like that. No! Okay, so sadly I think I'm going to have to record this video without streaming it. Sorry for the anticlimactic end of stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Hanio, for being here earlier. And thank you, Rafa, for being here until now, aka the Cubero Elegante. And yeah, hope you have a nice week, month, whatever. I'll stream again probably next Sunday. I say probably because yeah, I never know. Last minute things can happen, but yeah, I can probably find time on Sundays, and yeah, maybe I will do that thing. And yeah, love you, bro. Love you too. And yeah, I will now record this video, upload it, and yeah, then go play PUBG or whatever. I'll probably drink water before because I'm actually kind of thirsty as fuck. But yeah, I'll try to come back. Thank you. You're very welcome if you to come back whenever. And yeah, I was also thinking if I had a lot of thinking things. So yeah, I thought that I could do like a Spanish stream, an English stream, and a German stream in the same week. But obviously, if I'm only doing one, I'm choosing to do it in English, for the detriment of both my German language and for the detriment of naturality or whatever. If you need some overlays or something, talk to me. Yeah, as you can see, I'm doing it pretty raw, but yeah. But yeah, thank you for the offer. And yeah, you do have overlays and shit, right, on yours. So yeah, see you, and yeah, goodbye. Have a good week.